What's up, Mash Nation? Coach Lumberjake here. I'm going to show you guys 3 awesome stretches for mobility using a sledgehammer. These stretches aren't necessarily safe for everybody and aren't necessarily helpful for everybody. If you do these and it's not meant for you, it could actually cause more harm than good. So before you do at least these first 2 stretches, talk to your coach, talk to a health professional about if you should be performing these movements. And I'm serious about that. Don't just go into a gym, grab a sledgehammer, and start cranking around, okay? Talk to somebody that knows a thing or two and ask them if these stretches are right for you. So, this first stretch is for your triceps, lats, and a little bit of pec. So what you're gonna do here, you should be able to get to this position, okay? Thumb facing the back of the room, and then you're just dropping your hand behind your head, okay? If you can't get there, probably don't do this one. So, I'm letting this sledgehammer just fall behind my head. I'm keeping my elbow nice and tight to my head, as you can see, and it's just falling back behind me. Okay, right here, you shouldn't necessarily feel a stretch quite yet. What I'm gonna do is there's 2 ways to create a little bit of tension on this tricep and lat. So what we're gonna do, first I'm gonna show you and try to talk to you at the same time here. This other hand comes behind my lower back, and obviously for me, maybe not for you, if you let your rib cage go here, you're not doing anything, okay? It might seem like you're getting more range of motion, but you can't get away from core tension even when you're stretching. Keep your core tight throughout this whole thing. So you're gonna reach behind your back, grab the handle of that sledgehammer, and give it a light tug. I'm not talking yanking it, all right? Give it a nice light tug. You're gonna start to feel some stretching going on in your tricep, some stretching in your lat. That doesn't quite do it for me, so I like to push into the rack or into anything with my elbow. So I'm pushing into the rack, light tug, and I'm feeling a beautiful little stretch in my tricep here. Kind of pulsing through it. That's number 1. Number 2, you're actually gonna stay in the same position. Now we're gonna open up this elbow, this arm, and attack the pec a little bit more. So now I'm coming here on the inside of my elbow, pushing into a rack or whatever you please. I'm not gonna tug on the backside here. I'm just kind of keeping the sledgehammer stable, giving myself some stability, and just pushing through with a couple pounds of pressure, pushing through my elbow here. Now I'm really feeling pec stretch there. Again, those 2, make sure they're right for you. Just ask a coach, ask somebody who knows if those are for you. Don't go grabbing sledges. So, this last one is real nice, especially if you're having some neck pain, some upper back pain. This is gonna stretch out your trap. So, what we're gonna do is the farther away this head is from your hands, the head of the sledgehammer, the more tension you're gonna create on your trap. So I go as far as I can with that head. Which way is the best to face? This way? Okay, so I'm gonna find a spot that's what I like to call a little bit gnarly in your trap. Okay, you can roll and you can find a spot that hurts right there. That's good for me. And it's very important that you try to relax into the hammer. You're not trying to shrug up here. If I'm doing this, I'm doing nothing for my trap. It's just tense and I'm just putting pressure into a tense muscle, doing nothing for me. Make that muscle soft if you can, relax. And what I'm gonna do is reach this ear to my opposite shoulder. And I'll start by just doing a couple reps there. And as I get comfortable, I'll look towards the ceiling. I'll kind of rotate my head back and forth. But really I'm just relaxing this trap, letting the sledge really drive into my trap as much as possible. This should feel pretty beautiful. There shouldn't be much pain present. Okay, then you can kind of roll it in, find a different spot in your trap, and just go through the same thing. Okay, so 3 awesome stretches with a sledgehammer. Again, don't just go about willy-nilly throwing a hammer around, stretching things out. Talk to somebody, get your sledge on.